Named after Charlton from sitcom Bewitched, Brooker is said to have television ingrained in his veins. Growing up, 60s shows broadcasted on television, like The Twilight Zone and The Outer Limits, had plotlines that instilled what would be the future guidelines of Brooker's paranoia. This would be the beginning of his spiral into dark, satirical works. Brooker's first professional work was Oink, a controversial children's humor comic he worked on during his teenage high school years. This work deeply reflects his future career. The anarchic and adultish humor parallels much of the comedy in his other works. Oink may have even been a rather interesting influence on Black Mirror's first episode. To break the glass of his viewership, Brooker's first episode of Black Mirror, while seemingly humorsome, actually turned into something far more repulsive. In the episode, the national anthem, Princess Susanna was kidnapped. However, the requested ransom was rather absurd. Prime Minister Michael Callow had to have sex with a pig on live television. The plot is initially shocking, but as you watch it, you realize how plausible and realistic the setting actually is.
The world of sort of social media and the world of the internet is kind of like a weird dreamscape that we're all involved in. Even just physically, and when you're sort of looking at your phone, you slip into a little coma and out of it. It's like you sort of fall asleep and then you snap out of it and you're back in the real world. The world that's in there, it doesn't feel entirely real. And when you meet people who you've interacted with on social media, they're not like they are on social media. And it feels like that sort of weird and now slightly sinister dream world is creeping more and more into the real world.
The most notable of Brooker's influences would perhaps be Apple, which served as the very first inspiration of Black Mirror. He recalls being terrified by all the ads that Apple had put out of people being overly happy while using their devices. Brooker also credits his constant paranoia and neuroticism regarding pretty much everything, but specifically technology, hence techno-paranoia, to be a big part in how Black Mirror came to be. The actual process in creating an episode includes a lot of writing and rewriting before the final product. Though he might not like the first, second, or even third draft of an episode, Brooker's placed heavy emphasis on how crucial it is to just follow through no matter how bad or unsatisfied with it he may be. There's also the importance of streamlining during the rewrites, which co-creator Annabelle Jones describes as stripping out ideas and holding on to the core elements. Most, if not all, Black Mirror episodes go through countless iterations before they make it onto Netflix's roster.
Brooker makes us ask ourselves, in the face of technology, should we accept or refuse? It's your choice.